All right, so in this video, I just want to emphasize one major point that we've talked about in class. When we talk about shape, center, spread, and outliers, there's a couple things to keep in mind when you look at a graph or a histogram or a box plot. If it is approximately normal, like my little example here, then you automatically want to go with a mean to describe your center and standard deviation to discuss your spread. And then in this case, there are no potential outliers. But you would automatically want to head down this path. If it's approximately normal, mean and standard deviation will help you describe the center and the spread. And then outliers will just depend on the example you're looking at. And then in the middle for skewed right, since it is skewed, you automatically want to talk about the median for your center. And you want to use the 5-number summary to help you discuss spread. What does the first 25% of your data look like? What's the middle 50% look like? What is the overall trend of your data? Is a lot of it over here where maybe people make, more money, or maybe they, were healthier in these years than later on down the road, for instance. So what's the overall look of your data based off of the quartiles, based off of the median, and where you can tell the percentages lie? And again, outliers, like that's only a potential one, so you would definitely want to throw in that word because you can't tell what exactly it is. But that would only be based off of each individual example if there's outliers or not. The main idea is when it is skewed, you use median and 5-number summary. So the same thing when it's skewed to the left. You would still use your median to describe center and 5-number summary. So in other words, if you have a graph that is skewed to the right and you discuss the mean and you discuss the standard deviation, they don't go together. They don't make sense to tie those things together to describe your distribution. So these are the things you want to make sure you have streamlined in your mind when you look at a data set. Approximately normal, mean, standard deviation, and then outliers just depends on each example. But skewed, either left or right, you automatically go in the direction of median, and you automatically go in the direction of talking about a 5-number summary and what does that tell you about that particular example. And it's always good to make a couple of statements about that. With standard deviation, you're looking at how large is the standard deviation, and therefore how spread out is my data. What is the high variability or low variability I'm looking at, or what is it telling me? So just keep these in mind when you're talking about your distributions.